It's tough when you talk to officials and I ask them, hey, we only shot two free throws. We only went to the free throw line twice up into the fourth quarter, and she tells me it's not her job. It's frustrating, and I don't give a damn if I get fined because that's cheap, and I am tired of it because I've been nice and I've been humble with it, but I am tired.
Barbie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Barbie? The emotional decline continues for Angel Reese. The temper tantrums, the complete loss of emotional control continues for the Bayou Barbie, as well as the Chi-Town Barbie and Double Double Barbie, and whatever other alias that Angel Reese has decided to give her.
Don't you think Angel Reese was all lashes and smiles? Rethink your thought. This time, when the Chicago sky melted like microwaved ice cream, she exploded like a soda bottle on her own coach during a science fair. Was it ardor? Did someone simply forget to pass the ball again? Or was it anger? In any case, people are screaming, "Suspend her," in response to this catastrophic meltdown. This is more than simply a loss. So fasten your seatbelt. It's a full-fledged soap opera set in the court.
I was like, good God, she can't get out of her own way. And I don't give a rat's how frustrated she is. The Chicago Sky should suspend her for this. They won't, because they're too damn scared of her fans.
You would believe that Angel Reese's entire family had been humiliated by a clipboard. She slapped it from the assistant coach's hands, as if it were a debt to her. The Chicago Sky bench was undecided about whether to call an exorcist or a timeout. A game is playing at one point. The next, we're all seeing Yada the Angel Reese saga, performed by a single woman. Third act.
This is some Bush League lack of respect. This behavior can't happen. It can't happen. Look at that. Slap a keyboard out of the coach's hand. They ought to give you 2 to 5 games for that.
Since Liz Cambage chose to cosplay as Dennis Rodman without the rings, the WNBA hasn't seen this much turmoil on national television. However, Angel is shown completely losing it and slapping clipboards like she's swatting flies at barbecue. What is the role of the league? Nothing. Nothing at all. Because it seems that throwing fits is now seen as a sign of a competitive spirit if you get enough likes on social media. Welcome to the WNBA, where winning player of the week is a reward for being insane rather than a punishment.
The referees blew every whistle. Like, I'm not joking. There was one play where Angel Reese dribbled backward. She backed into Aaliyah Edwards and tripped over her own feet and got free throws. The free throws that led to this happening were unbelievably soft. That led to Angel Reese breaking a coach's.
The league supporters were left clutching their remote controls and pearls, wondering how much privilege they had to gain before slapping office supplies turned into a performance piece. And no, this wasn't heat the moment passion. Before you ask, this was a severe case of main character syndrome.
So Angel Reese, the most toxic player in all of basketball, is out here slapping clipboards out of her coaching staff's hand because she's so mad her team committed a foul in the crunch after she shot 15 free throws this game. This is the lowest of the low disrespect that you can show to your coaching staff. She trying to get y'all locked in, worried about the next play, and you so toxic with your terrible, awful attitude.
$10 hairdryer. But rather getting back together, restarting, or I'm not sure, standing up for someone, Angel Reese grabs a clipboard as if it had just insulted her mother.
I would be worried about Angel Reese demanding a trade. Earlier in the season, she had no one to blame but herself, but over the last 4, maybe 5 weeks, Angel Reese has been dominant and you're still losing.
Picture this. You're the assistant coach, hunched over the clipboard, desperate to sketch up a play that might salvage your job and a shred of pride. Next thing you know, Angel Reese goes full Monday Night Raw on your poor marker. You're not even angry, just reevaluating every decision that led you here. Meanwhile, she's stomping around the court like someone swapped her Gatorade for vinegar. And the league's response? A soft clap, a glittery, "Thanks for showing up" ribbon, maybe even a pat on the back. Watch closely, and you'd swear Kathy Engelbert's sliding her a bonus check with one hand and pitching a reality show contract with the other. Forget technical fouls. We're in the business of TikTok highlight reels now. Oh, and those 15 trips to the free throw line? 15. That's not basketball. That's divine intervention. At this pace, she's not padding stats. She's on track to refinance a national debt with nothing but layups. Do you want to make this rewrite more comedic and sarcastic like a roast, or more serious and sharp like sports commentary?
You know, this is something that has been talked about by so many other people, but guess what? You've been ignoring it, and now Angel Reese is screaming about it, and do certain people want to take heed and listen? Oh, yeah. It's the group that likes to hate on another player who, and I mean, we largely see the amount of bad calls by officials in these games. And I have said from the beginning, the officiating in the WNBA is absolutely terrible.
You can tell the script is fixed when the refs are out here handing out calls like gift baskets, complete with ribbons and a lavender candle. Chicago Sky fans are left scratching their heads like, wait, did we just witness a basketball game or a group therapy session with free snacks? And somehow they still lost. All that whistle-whisper charity. Angel Reese throwing a Broadway-level tantrum. The poor assistant coach now battling full-blown clipboard PTSD. And the Sky couldn't cash it in. Honestly, the consistency deserves respect. If collapsing under pressure were an Olympic discipline, they'd bring home gold, silver, and bronze. At this point, Angel Reese could launch a business called Zen and the Art of Blown Chances, with side classes in mood swings and media spin. But does she get held accountable? Nope. She gets a presser, a highlight montage, and the league stamp of approval. Because here's the magic trick. Bad behavior isn't bad when you rebrand it. She's not out of control. She's intense. She's not disrespectful. She's got grit. She didn't body slam a clipboard. She led with passion. The WNBA PR handbook in one word. Translation.
Did you slap the clipboard out of her hand? Why do you guys hate Angel Reese so much? The Angel Reese hate is so forced. This is why we hate the bricklaying sloth. She has a terrible attitude, awful, toxic. This is why she has no friend. This is why the world hates her, except for the Black Clan and the Black Clan panderers, man. I don't think I've ever seen a player slap the clipboard out of their coaching staff's hand. Look at it. Look at y'all bricklaying sloth.
The fan base looks less like a community and more like a full-blown Hunger Games arena. Half the crowd is calling for an immediate suspension, while the other half is busy turning her into a saint on Instagram with fan edits and dramatic soundtrack choices. To some, she's a brat with zero respect for authority. To others, she's Beyoncé in high tops. No middle lane exists. You're either riding with Team Clipboard or pledging loyalty to Team Chaos. And heaven forbid you mention the word discipline. Do that, and suddenly your mentions are swarmed by Twitter vigilantes treating you like the final boss in a Disney reboot. Rational debate? Dead. It's all vibes and hashtags now. Meanwhile, Chicago Sky fans are just trying to make it through another season of slow-motion heartbreak. At this point, the scoreboard is background noise to whatever sideshow is exploding on the bench. Coaches don't draw plays anymore. They light candles and hope. Refs don't enforce rules. They just avoid eye contact like hostages. And the fans? They're basically there for meme content. Let's be real, Angel Reese is gifted. She's athletic, physical, and attacks rebounds like the ball owes her money. But raw talent without maturity? That's not a weapon. That's a glitter-coated grenade. And right now, she's pulling the pin in front of everyone.
Are you kidding me? That is one of the most disrespectful acts I've ever witnessed by a professional athlete towards their coach, one of their coaches. I mean, wow. Wow. What are we doing?
This isn't the birth of Superstar. It's a live stream meltdown dressed up in the costume of empowerment. What we're seeing isn't a hunger for greatness. It's a hunger for clicks, applause, and the dopamine hit of another viral highlight. And the wild part? She's fully aware of it. She knows the league won't lay a finger on her. She knows every sideline tantrum translates into another 6 figures of followers and a shiny new brand deal. She knows that the louder the meltdown, the faster ESPN producers start drooling, because drama equals engagement. And who pays the price? The league itself. Slowly shape-shifting into a traveling circus where the elephants have Instagram lives and the clowns are in middle management. What's next? Easy guess. The WNBA will do what it always does with a controversy magnet, who boosts the numbers, slap a fresh coat of PR paint on the chaos. By next week, the spin will be about passion, intensity, and competitive fire. Don't be shocked if someone starts selling Angel Reese, branded clipboards as merch. And yeah, those things will be gone faster than playoff hopes in Chicago.
Well, we know Angel Reese has definitely been in the headlines, man, after erupting in a press conference, pretty much swearing at reporters. And I'm here to tell you today is another day of the Angel Reese drama, because she has simply smacked the clipboard out of an assistant coach's hands. Yes, now all of this went down during the Washington missed this game. This happened on national television.
Fans begging for consequences? Forget it. They'll get brushed aside quicker than a box score from the G League. You know what would actually be refreshing? If, just once, the league stepped up and said, hey, public tantrums and coach bashing aren't exactly the brand we're going for. But no, they'll keep shoveling coal into the chaos engine. Why? Because outrage sells. Drama equals ratings. Accountability? That's just bad for business. So don't hold your breath for a suspension. Expect a streaming deal. Angel Reese, Untouchable. Coming soon, packed with behind-the-scenes footage of clipboard assaults and foul shot freebies, courtesy of corporate sponsorship. And let's be real, it's not just Reese. She's simply the current poster child for a league that treats drama as a marketing strategy. Authenticity, right? At this point, she could chuck a water bottle at the team mascot, and Kathy Engelbert would probably greet her with a trophy and a spa gift card. The message couldn't be clearer. Throw a fit, cash the check. And the cherry on top? The excuses. Oh, those carefully marinated PR excuses. She wasn't throwing a tantrum. She was showing passion. She wasn't undermining her coach. She was finding her voice. My personal favorite? She's not reckless. She's a misunderstood leader. Because apparently in 2025, leadership now includes ripping clipboards out of coaches' hands like you're breaking up with them on reality TV.
I was very surprised that Angel did that. I can understand it was the waning seconds of a hotly contested game, but that's disrespectful. You don't knock a clipboard out of your assistant coach's hand. Like, it's a lot of other ways that you can give people what you're feeling inside without disrespecting your coaching staff. Like, I don't vibe with that. I thought she was way out of bounds.
And right on cue, the Angel Reese defense squad floods social media like pigeons swarming a dropped slice of pizza. The script is always the same. She's young. She's learning. She's a queen. One fan even had the audacity to compare her to Serena Williams, which is hilarious, since Serena never needed to body slam office supplies to prove she was in charge. But sure, TikTok, go off. Let's just be honest. This wasn't about winning games or outsmarting opponents. This was pure ego wrapped in a jersey, a one-woman performance piece designed to make sure every angle of her meltdown was captured in cinematic clarity. And guess what? Mission accomplished. She ended up getting more screen time than the game itself. As for the poor assistant coach, she evaporated into thin air after the slap heard round the sideline. All that's left is a carefully worded press release dripping with corporate jargon. We are aware of the situation and will address it internally. Translation: please forget about this by Thursday. Spoiler: nobody's forgetting. Meanwhile, the teams that actually play disciplined basketball, that respect their coaches, and manage not to commit aggravated assault on clipboards, buried, invisible, because the WNBA doesn't reward execution anymore. It rewards theatrics. The biggest tantrum gets the biggest spotlight.
I'm not one to blow up negativity, but Angel Reese is supposed to be leading young women and being a great example to girls and kids all over the world. Well, I'm here to tell you, she was not leading by example today.
Let's be real. If Caitlin Clark had yanked a clipboard out of her coach's hands, ESPN would have declared a national day of mourning. We have candlelit vigils. Think pieces stacked a mile high, emergency Zoom town halls with retired Olympians, and Skip Bayless combusting on live TV in a cashmere sweater. But Angel Reese? She gets applause, a paycheck, and probably a fruit basket signed by the same ref who handed her 15 trips to the line. So where does this circus end? Coaches bringing decoy clipboards like they're running a shell game. Players suiting up in body armor just to survive a timeout. Every tantrum rebranded as a growth opportunity. If this is what leadership looks like, then congratulations, I'm officially royalty. Somebody in that league needs to remember that being a star isn't just about collecting highlight clips and clout-drunk fans who'll excuse anything as long as it trends. It's about responsibility. 2, a word that apparently got cut from the WNBA handbook. What we're really watching is an art form dying in real time. Wins? Secondary. Stats? Optional. The real fuel now is drama, and Angel Reese is running the biggest pump in town. Maybe that's the whole blueprint. Welcome to the new era of sports, where meltdowns aren't accidents, they're marketing. And the rest of us? Just background characters in the Angel Reese extended universe, waiting to see what innocent object gets slapped next. Who knows? Maybe the true clipboard was the chaos we picked up along the way.